Hola chicas and chicos and señoritas and señoras, ¿cómo estas? I did learn some Spanish words, so I'm not that bad. This video is about some of the things that I bought from Mexico City, and this is a guide for you. If you are someone who likes collecting things from different countries, if you like shopping, I will talk about the different things that you can buy from Mexico City, where you can get them from, how much will it cost. So there are three main things I'll talk about. Food, arts and crafts or collectibles, and clothing. In Mexico City, there is a supermarket called Superama. It is not everywhere, but it has a lot of branches in La Condesa and Roma neighborhood, and also nearby. There is no Superama in the historic city center. You should know that. So I got these two salsa bottles. This is a salsa made from the green tomatoes, and this salsa is made from the red tomatoes. You might want to notice the brand name, which is Hardez. I think that's how they call it. I basically just stood in front of the sauces aisle and I asked someone who was also shopping around, and she seemed like she was a local, so I just literally just asked her. I was like, hey, could you help me with picking up some sauces or salsa? She's like, sure, but what are you looking for? I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I just want to buy some good authentic salsa that I can take with me back home. And she helped me figure out the differences. This brand was really fantastic. I especially fell in love with the salsa verde, the green salsa, way more than the red salsa. So I would say definitely try this one, but also get these. This one bottle was for 24 pesos, which is like around $2 Canadian. Then another sauce that I got, so those salsas, those are better for nachos and for snacking. But if you want to get something for tacos, and especially something spicy to remind you of Mexico City, then this sauce is what I was recommended by that woman I talked to. This brand is pretty famous, La Costena, and this brand is also available in a lot of supermarkets in North America, but I have not so far seen this version of it. This is salsa de chile serrano. Excuse my Spanish. If you are someone who is into a bit of spice, a bit of tinge, you know, you want that burn, then this is the sauce for you. Another one of my favorite that I got was this chipotle sauce. It's the same brand, Hardez, and this is salsa chipotle. And honestly, this is my favorite so far. I put it in everything. In salads, I put it in sandwiches, I put it with my omelet. This is not that spicy. It is pretty mild. It has that smoky chipotle flavor to it, and it's just fantastic. So this brand is definitely good. You can also just explore the aisle and see the different sauces that are available of this brand. There are other brands out there, but I would recommend either buying this Hardez brand or La Costina. Dulce de leche. What is dulce de leche? It is condensed milk. Usually it is taken with churros, or you can have it with other sweet stuff that you're making. I love it so much. I put it on my pancakes, I put it on waffles, I even sometimes put it, instead of sugar in my coffee or drinks, I just take a spoonful and I just mix it up, and it gives a bit of like that caramelish flavor to it, and I just love it, honestly. And What else do I want to talk about today? In a lot of stores around the world, there is a different kind of candy. And in Global South, I know we have different forms of dried fruit. Plum, apricots, mangoes are dried and used. So similarly, Mexico City also has like some delicious dried fruit that you can buy. And one of those amazing things is dried mango with spices on it. This is what it looks like. I made this amazing jar to put it in. I couldn't help it. My mouth was just watering. I'm telling you, you will come back and after a week, you will have a bite of this and you'll be like, thank you, Komal. This is just perfect. The video, I do want to give a small heads up about who I am and why am I doing this, why I'm making these videos. I work as a UX researcher. I have done research on mobility for women. I have also lived in different countries. I was born and raised in Pakistan and then I moved to the US for the first time and then I am now living in Canada. Toronto is my second home. Why I decided to make these videos is because whenever I would travel and search for different, experiences from other people about different countries, I would usually hear stories and vlogs and experiences of people who are born and raised in North America and traveling to other countries. Now that's an amazing thing, but what happens is traveling is really relative. You experience a country, you experience a place based on how you see the world, what past experiences are influencing that perception. If I see a country where people don't follow rules when I'm driving, I'm like, this is default, this comes naturally to me, this makes me feel comfortable, I am fine with that. But if I see a country where rules are the first thing for driving, honestly, I feel a little intimidated. You know how we drive in Pakistan? It's like every lane is your opportunity to go as fast. These are just small things that really differentiate the experiences of people coming from different backgrounds and exploring the world. I am here to share an alternative perspective. If you are someone who believes in that, please do subscribe to my channel. Do like this video. It helps bring this video up when other people are searching for it. Moving on to our other things. So Mexico City is definitely a place where you can get a lot of crafts, a lot of handmade stuff. It is absolutely beautiful. I couldn't collect a lot of that because I lost my phone in between. Someone stole it. So I was a little sad. I had to leave the market immediately. But I'm sure that won't happen with you. You can definitely get a lot of cups and pots, souvenirs like these. This is a shot glass. This is also something that I bought. This is hand carved and I got this from near the pyramids. The name you can see here of the pyramids. Got pretty cheap from there. The best place to actually get these handmade crafts is from a market called La Ciudad. It is near the historic city center in Mexico City and it has artists from around the country who are bringing together their art forms, their different crafts, and it is really much cheaper than other places. Do not wait till the end to buy stuff from the airport. Sometimes people are like, well, you know what, there are a lot of craft stores in the airport. The airport stuff is actually not even twice, 5 or 6 times more expensive. I got that mug that I just showed you for I think 20-25 pesos from that market. And in the airport I checked, it was actually 300 something pesos. So that's a lot of multiplication. This is a handmade diary that can be found. I bought this from the museum in Teotihuacan pyramids. This is for 55 pesos, and this is, they say, completely handmade. I also got these postcards. These are like screen printed sort. You can actually feel a bit of the texture on it. And similarly, I also went to the Anthropology Museum and I got a very small handmade artwork, which I'll just show you. This one, and I framed it, and it just looks fantastic. It was made on a handmade paper, it's hand painted, and this was just 23 pesos, which is like less than 2 Canadian dollars. So, and just to end it with some clothing, there are a lot of different types of fabrics and clothes that you can buy from there. I didn't have much time to explore a lot of that, but Mexico City is known for the textiles and fabric. What I really loved and I bought from there was this pair of jeans. If you are like slightly curvy or you are really curvy, the biggest problem with buying jeans is if it fits your waist, it does not fit your hip. If it fits your hip, it does not fit your waist. It is a paradox. It is so ironic. You find the right jeans, it's the best day ever. With Mexico, what I noticed was a lot of women, Latinas, have very curvy bodies. And the jeans that are available there are catering to this body type. For the hip area, they have these kind of like stitches to incorporate like the hip size, but on the top they have a tighter waist which caters to your waist size. So thank you so much for watching this video. I am sure the stuff I shared is going to be helpful. If you find this video useful, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It helps bring my video up, so please do that. Till my next video, ciao.